Would you like an MPUV tractor with a quad drive, guns, and missiles? Well, look no further than the Drake Golem Ox. Not only does it have those things that the MPUV is lacking, it can hold 4 times the cargo. You can stick 2 thick, long. What?
You know you can't say that on TV.
I don't understand. What did I say?
You know what you said.
You know what? I'm done. This was Will's idea anyway. Hey yo everybody, my name is Jay Waz and welcome back to Star Citizen, where today's video we're doing a comparison between the Golem Ox and the Hull A. Now before we get further into this video, I'd like to thank Slum and Wyl for the beginning segment of this video. It was a lot of fun to make. Slum was the voice at the end of the video, and Wyl was the reason that video even became a thing. So I'm gonna give him a shout out for that too. And a shout out to the Unnamed. They're from the Unnamed. They're good people. I love them. They're not griefers at all. So if you're at all concerned about that, don't worry. They're cool. So if you'd like to join them, check out the link in the description below. Now this comparison might be obsolete considering in a couple of weeks the engineering might actually be a thing at 4.5. So it's currently in the PTU. Things are looking great. I absolutely love it. But first things first, let's look at the weapons of each ship. The Golem Ox has 2 size 1 weapons, both CF Bulldog repeaters. And the Hull A has the exact same weapon loadout. The Golem Ox has 2 size 1 missiles, and the Hull A has nothing. None of that. They both have a stock DPS of 233. Not much, very little. In fact, in this current patch, it's absolute garbage, and the next patch, it's going to be even worse, since ballistics are kind of taking a lead in the PTU at the moment, and with engineering. The Golem Ox has 1 size 1 shield, while the Hull A has 1 size 2 shield. The Golem Ox has 20,700 health pool, while the Hull A has 130,200 health pool. So in terms of defenses, Hull A takes the cake. It absolutely dwarfs the health pool that the Golem has. It has size 2 instead of a size 1 shield. So yeah, you're going to be much better off in terms of defenses when it comes to the Hull A, aside from the fact that it doesn't have missiles. Trying to defend yourself, well, the guns are pointless basically. I mean, even with the current patch, it's garbage, so I wouldn't bother trying to use this for combat, even though they're obviously not designed for combat. The Freelancer Max at least had a chance, these don't. In terms of maneuverability, the Golem wins. You could actually pull some serious G's in the Golem Ox versus the Hull A, which feels a lot more sluggish. That's no surprise. Even though they're both cargo ships, the Hull A feels much worse in that sense, but it also is much larger than the Golem Ox is. In terms of entry points, you have 1 entrance in the Golem Ox, straight to the cockpit. In terms of the Hull A, you got 1 entrance on the port side with a drop-down ladder. And when you enter the Golem cockpit, you can deploy a turret and enter it from there. That turret is a tractor beam that leads to the very rear of the ship. It's a little disoriented when you pop into it at first because it's sideways, but they'll straighten out. This will allow you to pick up random cargo sitting around. You can even steal cargo from people if you really wanted to. But yeah, if Drake is trying to steer away from being a pirating company, they're not doing a very good job of that with this design. When we go over to the port side of the Hull A, you just simply enter ship with the bottom button there. And a drop-down ladder will present itself. It is a long animation, just fine if you're not in much of a rush. But if you're in a rush, that sucks, because that ship's probably going to blow up if it's a serious situation. This is the cockpit. The spindle in the rear of the ship, which is where all the cargo comes from, you can just simply enter the pilot seat, turn around. You can do it in 1 of 2 ways. There's a button right there that says transform. It'll extend the cargo spindle. Or you can hit left alt K to open the spindle. Now right across from where you enter the ship, there's a suit locker. And to your left, right before the cockpit, is components axis. Now, right, I don't know what. I'm looking forward to one of this suit locker and actually be usable. That'd be really nice. But yeah, here's the components axis on both sides, right before the cockpit. And in the very back, in habitation, you have a weapons locker that holds 3 pistols and 2 rifles of sorts. And right across from that is, I guess, a drink dispenser, and you got your internal storage, which the Golem does have internal storage. I'll show you that in a second. The internal storage on this ship gives you 1 SCU of internal storage, which is really nice, just above it. And right across from the bed is a kitchenette. I guess that's a drink dispenser. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's the spouts. Well, they give you slop that looks absolutely disgusting. That's terrible. Anyway, and you got cookies and condiments over here, and then a knife just sitting there on the open. Yeah, that's not a hazard at all. Probably should be up there with the other knives. And right down there is a tiny fridge. I guess the only thing you can really put in there is drinks of sorts. And yeah, there's your bed. It's about an inch of comfort. I mean, it looks more comfortable than direct beds, if we're being honest here. And a fire extinguisher, that's going to be quite useful in the next patch. And back here, we have the bathroom. Of course, it's another body. I guess that's no surprise there. Let's just get that out of here. Yeah, if you could just, for the love of God, just open the door. Just open the ladder. Come on. Just eat it out there. Or it's going to be difficult, I guess. Come on, you got this little bit. Oh my God. There we go. Good God. I'm just going to close that door and we'll check out the bathroom. And oh, look, it's actually a bathroom towel. That's probably covered in mildew. Right above it, it's a medicine cabinet that you can't use anything out of. You got a mirror that indicates that you might be a vampire of sorts. And across from that, like, well, yeah, shower condiments, a shower head. Okay, I forgot the toilet was open. I'm just gonna close that real quick. And right above it is a shower head. It's gonna be nice getting hit in the face by that. That's real pretty. And that is pretty much the interior of this ship. That is everything. In terms of cargo, they both hold 64 SEU of cargo, which is insane for something this small. I mean, this ship can hold 32 SEU cargo containers, which is ridiculous for how small this ship is. I love that about this ship. It's something that ships of this size usually can't do. So if you need to pick up 32 SEU containers, only 2 of them, albeit, it's a great ship for you. In terms of the hull A, hold on, I gotta try to open this spindle real quick. I forgot to do that. Just gonna get up this ladder. Just close the ladder. I wonder if you can actually open it just by standing by the chair and not actually having to enter it. You can. Okay, that's cool. All right, there you go. You don't have to actually enter the cockpit seat to do that. But yeah, this cargo grid can carry 4 16 SU containers. So it can't quite carry the same size containers as the Golem, but it holds the exact same amount, which, I mean, is really all you need. I mean, being able to hold 2 32s is nice, but realistically, if you're having a 64 SU cargo ship, you're not really going to need it. In terms of vehicle, oh, here's the internal storage that I was telling you about. You do have just under the amount, just under an SEU of internal storage. I wouldn't recommend using it though, because it is a little broken. Right now it's stuck open. I can't close it. The only way to get into it now is to loot it. And when I put stuff in there before, it ate all my stuff. It all vanished. So I don't know why it is this way, but it is broken with the Golem Ox at the moment. In terms of vehicles, both of these ships can carry an ATLS or an ATLS Geo. On the Golem, it's actually pretty easy to do. But on the hull A, it's a little bit more of a challenge. Anytime I put an ATLS on here, I had to use a container or a table of sorts to stand on top of it to be able to get it off, because you got to be lined up perfectly with the grid. It's an absolute pain in the ass to use an ATLS with the hull A. I mean, realistically, you do not have much area to travel, so what's the point of doing it anyway? It's not a big ship. You don't really need an ATLS for something like this. In terms of speed, the Golem Ox can go 200 in SCM mode and 1000 in nav mode, while the hull A could go 140 in SCM mode and 950 in nav mode. So yeah, the Golem is significantly faster than the hull A, and it pulls better cheese. So you need to get out of a situation fast. Your better chance is with the Golem, but even then, the hull A has so much hull. It's got better shields. It could take a beating before you can quantum out of there. I mean, you're not going to be in any serious trouble right off the bat unless it's an Atris with a railgun shooting at you. In which case, you're kind of screwed if they are a good shot. Now, objectively, the hull A is the winner, but my personal opinion, I think the Golem's better. That's just me. Like, they both serve their purpose. Like, the hull A is great for interplanetary travel. If you're going to go out of the system or you're going to go from planet to planet, that one's the better choice. You can at least bedlog on it. You got a larger quantum fuel tank. But the Golem, personally, I love this better because I'm not going to be using it for that. I'm just going to be staying in the same planet when I'm doing cargo hauling. I'm not using it for interplanetary travel or system-wide traveling. You know, I'm staying in the same general area, so it works for me. But objectively, yes, the hull A is better. But I'm still going to pick this one anyway, just because I think it's such a cool ship. It's something in this game I feel like it's been lacking. Something like this. A miniature raft. It's so cool. But anyway, that is all the time I got for this video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Crash to that like button. If you'd like to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell to keep up to date with all my videos. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.